Grabbing on my crotch, looking at my watch. It's time for the John and Ant Show.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the John and Ant Show. I'm John.
This is Ant.
Rob back with us on a great Tuesday.
It is.
Great Tuesday morning here in New Jersey. Yay!
Yay.
It's actually been very nice out for New Jersey lately.
It has.
Stuff's
Nice
gonna hit the fan.
Weather's going up a bit, so.
Nice 45-degree weather. Last night Raw happened.
It was fantastic.
I hated it.
Because you don't know anything.
I was somewhere in the middle.
Ant-Man was over last night, and Rob watched it at his place, or
That's it.
Sabrina's place.
I live there. Gosh, man.
Shut up.
I live there.
Shut up.
Shut up.
It's where
Speaking
I
of which,
live. It's
he
where
kicked
I
off
reside.
Raw.
Yes, he did. Speaking of
Vince-
that, shut
And
up.
they didn't even fight.
Vince McMahon kicked off Raw, and he was limping, guys. He was hurting. He had the crutches.
Hey, you don't need to say anything
Excuse
to me.
me.
John's one who's having
Excuse me.
his period over it.
Excuse me. Okay.
Alright,
Time out.
Vicky. Alright, Vicky.
Excuse me.
How great was that segment, by the way?
Can we get to that later?
Bricky.
Anyway, Mr. McMahon decided last week to show up at the press conference with no crutches.
Then
While
What did he
doing
do
the
this
power
week?
walk, he did the power
Power
walk.
walk. and all.
John cried.
And what does he do with this Raw? Comes out with crutches. Son of a bitch.
He sells it, and he's mad. He
Son
doesn't
of
sell
a
it,
bitch.
and he's mad.
No, because he
This
didn't
is
sell it
what-
at the press conference.
These
so
are what's wrong.
might
This
as
is
well
what's
not sell it at
wrong.
all.
This is what's wrong with the IWC and the Prince of the Smarks, which is Jonald.
Sorry, continue with the storyline. Don't make it seem
He
you're.
did
Oh, I'm
continue
fine.
with
No,
the
he didn't.
storyline. He came out
Not
with
off
crutches.
air. Certain wrestlers continue their storyline off air, or when they're not on TV.
Vince isn't a wrestler.
Doesn't matter.
But he's
it?
part of a storyline.
He's part of a
He
storyline.
probably should have did a little more to keep it consistent, though. At least walk out with, like, a cane or something.
But when you're at
Exactly.
a press conference, you're selling Mania, not a storyline.
Well, I'd be like, "What happened to your hip?" You know.
And then he'd laugh at you. Alright,
Whatever.
stupid.
Whatever.
Smarks. That's what he
Really?
would say. That's what he'd say.
No.
That's what Vince would say.
I just want an explanation why that you didn't come out with crutches and all of a
Because
sudden
he hates you.
you're healed in 2 weeks.
Because he doesn't like you.
Shut up.
He doesn't
Stop
like
playing
you.
Clash of Clans.
I'm not playing Clash
Anyway.
of Clans. Haha, stupid. I'm not playing Clash of Clans.
You have to stop giving him that iPhone. I'm sorry.
I'm not playing Clash of Clans.
You should just take
I would
it away
just
from
say
him.
I'm playing Clash of Clans if I was playing Clash
Take it away from him.
Well, later. When he gets tired of it.
Just punch
I'm
him in
not-
the face.
Anyway.
Just punch him in the face and
So
take
wait.
it.
So wait. Vince McMahon came out,
Just punch him
and
in
then
the face.
I was actually surprised that this started off Raw.
I wasn't.
Really? Because I thought that this would.
Like I said, they're trying to boost viewers for the beginning of the show, so
Yeah, you
why
did
not?
say that last night. It does make sense.
But I was on attack all night last night.
Because I figured.
Because he's on his period, you guys.
Because I thought what would open up Raw was another John Cena promo, hyping their match later tonight.
Good point.
But
What I thought was weird about hyping that match was Punk seemed to come out and cut a promo on it for no reason.
and it was a generic heel promo.
Generic heel is called
Everything-
an icon and a god.
Everything he said in that promo, he said before.
This is actually one of the promos I did not like from him.
Yeah, and we all know John loves Punk promos. This was a lame
It was
one.
the same thing he's been saying, and he called himself a legend, and I think that's going to set up the storyline.
Legend, God, he said he's immortal, all that stuff. Again, he said all
He's
this stuff
setting up for his match against Hogan. Obviously.
clearly.
Oh yeah,
Obviously.
Hogan's just going to leave TNA and come to WWE
Because
for
he's
one
the
night.
immortal Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
Yes.
shut up! Just really punch him in the face.
And
Just
I was
Just punch him in the face.
take your iPhone while you're at it.
when he
Anyway.
said when he was saying, well, this promo was later on in the
Yeah,
show,
we'll get to that later.
So then he calls out Paul Heyman, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon calls out Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman comes out, basically, taunting Vince, I guess.
Which,
Oh, by the way, you did point out Vince's hair
yeah,
is almost finally kind of getting back in shape.
yeah.
No, he's going bald. You
No, he
guys.
is, but
No,
I mean,
it's
but when
getting-
it's poofier than it was before.
poofier.
Yeah.
It's
Because
like the old Vince.
It's funny. I think I thought of that because they showed the WrestleMania
when he got his
when
head
he got
shaved,
his head shaved. Like it never came back. His
it
hair
didn't,
never
it didn't
recovered.
go back the same way. But now it seems like it's again, it's not exactly the way it was before, but it's getting there, I guess.
Close to it.
It only took how many years?
Yeah, right.
It only took, what, 7 WrestleManias?
Yeah. So Paul Heyman starts beating down Vince with a crutch.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I want to, like... I wish I was Paul Heyman. I would beat him down seriously, but...
Yeah, I know you would have.
Anyway...
Vince recovered.
Vince recovers. Started hitting Paul. And Brock Lesnar comes out. I thought Triple H would come out first. But Brock Lesnar comes out and does his thing, stares down at Vince all of a sudden. Triple H comes out! Yay!
Yes, short-haired Triple H.
He looks weird with short hair. I don't like it.
I've already gotten used to it.
Don't like it.
It doesn't, like, when he's wearing casual clothes, it's okay. I don't mind it.
Yeah, but when he's a suit, it's weird.
When he has the suit, okay. But what I'm waiting for is when he's, like, in his wrestling attire.
Yeah.
And he's got... It's going to look strange.
It's going to be strange.
Because already when they have the picture for Lesnar and Triple H, and they have him with short hair, it just doesn't look right.
I agree. What can you
But
do
I
now?
understand it, you know, like, with the casual clothes, I didn't mind it, really.
Yeah. And it looked like to me, Triple H was getting back into shape. If he hasn't already on there. Because...
Brock Lesnar looks like he gained a little weight.
Of muscle.
He had a little blubber going on
Nah,
there.
he had it before, but I did not see it last night.
I saw it last night. You might have missed it, but I saw a little
I
blubber.
did
It's not
miss
bad,
anything.
but...
He's in better shape than when he came back.
Yes.
You know, I saw...
And I was thinking, when he had done the promos for WWE 12, because that was like their selling point, I guess, that he was in it, he looked sick in the promos. Like,
he lost a lot of mass.
Yeah.
More, like, body mass.
And now he looks more normal.
Let's get to the brawl, shall we?
Yes.
Between...
You guys are talking, you saw a little bit of blubber. You saw a lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
I saw a lot of blood, and it was amazing.
Wow.
The blood stamp at the end when he was leaving the ring.
Yeah.
The side of his head stamped into the ring for the rest of the
Did
night.
Lesnar forget how to cut?
That's what I said. Maybe he's a little rusty with the blading, and he cut too deep.
Let's hope he didn't use a rusty blade.
Right, and somebody suggested that... Well, I see.
Yeah.
Somebody suggested that Triple H did the blade job.
Just take that, Lesnar.
I don't know, because Triple H has done it to guys before.
Yeah.
William Regal comes to my mind.
Oh,
and he butchered that guy.
That beatdown when
yeah.
William Regal was on a stretcher and Triple H just pushed it over. Was that the one?
I just remember him. I think they had a match.
Right.
And just in the match, he just kept punching him in the forehead, to sell that he's punching him.
Yeah.
But really, he cut the crap out of him. And you can see him just do it like a saw. I hope you don't like your forehead because you're not getting it back. I hope you don't mind.
Anyway, I thought the brawl was a great way to start off Raw.
It was. It was interesting to see Brock Lesnar give Triple H the attitude adjustment on the announcing table.
Yes. Once again...
Did he do that?
Yeah, did you not see that?
But it was supposed to be the F5, right?
No, it was supposed to be...
He just
picked him up.
What looked like an attitude adjustment.
I thought he was in F5, and that's the first thing I called.
Yeah, me too. Well, I thought Triple H was going to break out of it, give him the pedigree, because basically this was to build Triple H.
Yeah.
They mentioned repeatedly, Brock Lesnar broke his arm twice last year.
Yeah.
Twice. And his best friend.
Yeah.
His best friend.
They should have just said, he made Triple H cry last year.
I thought it made Brock Lesnar look a little weak.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Brock manhandled you at SummerSlam, right?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden Triple H gets the upper hand. Where did this come from?
Right. No,
that's the only thing I didn't like about it was they made Brock look a little too weak.
Right.
Like Triple H all of a sudden is this monster all of a sudden. It's ridiculous.
One of the things though that they did right was at the end when Brock Lesnar was leaving. Yeah, he's gushing blood, but he's
smiling at the same time.
Laughing, so that is a good way to. I see what you're saying. Though.
I see a street fight happening at Mania.
What was the last one? No holds barred, or was it just a regular match?
Rob?
I think it was just a regular match, right?
Was it a regular match?
Lesnar versus Triple H, SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you could be right. It could be.
That might be. I'm thinking more of a street fight or no holds barred.
Right.
But I think Vince is going to be in Triple H's corner and Paul Heyman is going to be in Brock's corner.
I would figure as much.
Add more story to it.
Right.
Next, we get a more plugs for Punk and Cena. Yay!
Yay!
Miz will have Miz TV with Rio and Swagger.
Why is he even
No
there?
yay!
No yay!
Unyay!
Colter. Next, we get Ryback versus Ziggler. Before the match even started, Ryback's winning.
Yep. Everyone knew that too.
But it was
such a good match.
It was. I enjoyed it. Even though Ryback controlled most of the match.
Dominated the whole
Even on
thing.
the Raw active, as we were watching,
good.
he dominated that too. So
Made him look good though.
Big E, once again, Big E
He's a
butt
soldier.
cheeks.
He's a soldier.
Big E butt cheeks. More thigh.
I love watching that every time he appears.
You like
Big
seeing
E
his
butt
butt
cheeks.
I just go crazy.
Seeing his butt cheeks?
It's I think it's the funniest thing ever. Because there's no reason for it.
He actually said, oh my goodness, he had a tweet about his new attire actually.
I know.
I forgot what it was. Yeah.
I did not know that.
And wasn't there a poll, who's stronger, Big E or Ryback?
Yeah, who would be a better power lifter?
I'm saying
Langston?
Big E.
I said Big E also. Because Ryback had trouble lifting Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
So
That's enough said.
But it wasn't like he just lifted him.
No.
It has to do with his
Big E wins.
finisher.
Big E
There's a lot
wins.
of area in the midsection of Paul Heyman from the fit around him.
Shifts around
his shoulders and neck.
Anyway.
But obviously, Ryback won the poll. So.
And Ryback won the match. Ziggler continues.
That was such a good match.
It was. It was a
very good
match.
opening match.
But it does suck when Ziggler keeps just losing and losing and losing and losing.
Hey, it happens. You can't win them all.
Yeah. Or, you can lose them all, which is what he's been doing.
He's losing them all.
So.
Well, he's not Colin Delaney.
Next, we get a
Nobody knows what
Punk
you're talking
promo.
Alright, this is the promo we were talking about. It was super lame.
He called
pretty bad.
This is what he called himself.
He went back to the fans don't matter.
Yep.
He went back to the it's all about me.
Isn't it?
It's not about The Rock or anything else. It's all about me.
Also far.
So this is what he calls himself. He's immortal, the greatest of all time, a legend, an icon, the best.
I thought you hated Punk.
The best, the greatest.
You said he was the most boring.
He was, but
Punk says he's
immortal.
a god and he drops the mic.
Yeah.
He's immortal though.
And all stuff he said already. And it's funny because the IWC will go get on people for being stale. Yet they won't admit this is a stale promo.
I don't like it.
So.
And again, all the promos he's done so far, this is his weakest.
Because he's capable of better.
Oh, he is. He is. I just think they're setting up. This is the way to set up Taker because he called himself a legend and
That's
icon.
what I don't get though.
It's the setup for Hulk Hogan.
I'm gonna
I'm
gonna throw this cell phone at you.
The immortal.
Do not bring up Hulk Hogan.
The immortal CM Punk.
Hawk Hogan. It's Hawk
Immortal
Hogan. Get it
CM
right.
Punk.
Hawk Hogan.
Immortal.
Get it right.
CM Punk.
Hulk Hogan.
Immortal CM Punk.
Ant-Man, what's his name?
Who?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
He's trying to get you to say Hawk
Terry
Hogan.
Bollea? That's his name, right? I don't know.
Terry, what do you think of this, Terry? No, Sting, why?
Sting.
Joker Sting.
He has to. Yes, there's the Joker Sting plug. Yes. Eventually in the future we will have a show dedicated to Joker Sting.
The 10 worst Joker Sting moments ever.
That's going to be a very
worst
short list.
Best?
Worst.
There
is no best in that list.
You are in denial.
Look, clowns up in the
clowns
rafters.
In the rafters.
Denial ain't just a river in Egypt.
Anyway, we get next match. Oh no!
Bad
first,
puns.
Donald Trump inducted into the 2013 Hall
You know,
of Fame.
when I read that, I got annoyed.
No, it's still.
I don't like the celebrities being in.
You know
the
what's gonna happen.
They do it every year, though.
But I know I don't like it every year. But
it happens every year.
But you know what? He's done more than Drew Carey.
The fact that he had his venue hosted 2 consecutive WrestleManias.
2.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
Because it has not been done. It will never be done again.
Unfortunately.
No.
So, I mean, what can you do? I do. This is actually one celebrity inductee that I can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he has been there more than once. You know?
Battle of the Billionaires.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley versus the Umaga.
Umanga.
Umanga. Umanga.
But I get it. And clearly, this is a far more exciting inductee than Bob Backlund.
Yeah, right.
If anything, I forgot Bob Backlund was being inducted until I saw the list they were showing.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of Vince. Austin, you're gonna never forget this.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Next we get Mark Henry versus the Great Khali.
Here it is. This. So many people were waiting for CM Punk versus John Cena. This is the match I was waiting for.
Boring.
Not true.
Boring.
Tell him what he is.
Oh, you're such a mark. No, but
boring.
It was.
We're not talking about baseball here.
It was not as bad as I thought it would be.
Oh, come on!
It wasn't as bad as I thought. It was funny to watch.
It was crap.
I love how.
You talk about Miz going home. A Great Khali should just pack his bags and go with him.
But
where's he gonna go?
They're gonna keep him for his size.
Do movies. Do something.
He did do a movie. He did Get Smart. He was
and The Longest Yard.
Yeah, The Longest Yard.
I play.
I play. And he was very riveting in those movies.
Actually, I liked him in The Longest Yard. I thought it was a good movie.
Because he had the one line in the movie?
He had a couple. Had a few.
He had I'll play.
I just always
he said,
he said something else.
Near the end, he's like, "No, I don't have to kill you," or something like that. To Adam Sandler. So
might as well just had the one line.
In Get Smart, where what is it? Max is trying to get him to not kill him, so he's talking about his sister-in-law, and he breaks down and he hugs him. He's like, "Your sister's such a bitch." So
yeah.
Well, anyway, enough of that.
Anyway, back to the god-awful match. Mark Henry wins with a slam. Next.
He did lug
it was amazing.
Around.
Shut up.
It was amazing.
Shut up.
You try to do that.
I will, okay?
Yeah.
I will.
That is okay by me.
I like seeing how Khali's legs look like they are actual stilts.
Oh my god, it's horrible.
He's got this huge upper body.
And then stilts on the bottom.
His legs are just like stilts.
It's there.
It's just there.
It's just the most awkward legs
I've ever awkward. He should, like I said, he shouldn't wrestle.
And I do remember when
he should wrestle.
No, he shouldn't.
I forget what match it was.
Should
it?
He was tag team with the Big Show.
I'm gonna throw my bottle of Coke at you.
And he gave.
Why do you have a bottle of cocaine?
Somebody a big boot.
I love snorting it. That's why.
And he almost fell down. This is terrible.
Anyway, we get a.
We're just talking through the best match of the night.
Yeah, right.
It was a very impressive World's Strongest Slam.
Next,
the World's Strongest Slam.
You know what was better? You know what was better? Seeing the Miz in the Marine 3 , okay?
No,
you didn't see it.
No, it was not.
The movie didn't come out.
That clip was amazing.
That was the most pathetic fight scene I'd ever seen.
No, you're pathetic.
No, I'm not gonna buy. I don't buy the Miz beating anybody up.
No, you really don't think that World's Strongest Slam was that great?
It was just
the World's Strongest
same
Slam
as usual.
The World's Strongest, where he carried him around the ring.
He's
carried Khali across the ring.
Oh wow, that's such a hard defeat doing that. You're a big man, of course he's gonna do that.
Answer yes or no. Has he done that?
I think so.
To the Great Khali?
I believe so.
So you don't know.
I'll find
Take
out.
the K and the W out. The answer is no. Next.
Yeah. Worst match of the night. Anyway, we got
I'm not
back.
saying it was the best match or anything. I'm just saying.
Oh, it sucked.
Take away
the Fandango promo. Is better than this match.
Take away your marksmanship and.
Sorry,
the World's Strongest Slam was impressive.
Well, that's not fair, John, because the Fandango promo is better than a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Next, we get
directly sets up for what we're gonna watch on Friday.
Miz TV.
Doesn't even matter. We're tuning in.
Yes, Fandango this Friday. Be there.
How no one else notices?
It's because people get so excited when they see the Fandango promo that they can't read anymore.
That's you guys.
Well, that was me.
That was you guys.
John was distracted. John was distracted because he hated this Raw so much.
Next we get
Such a mark.
Shut up.
This is so funny.
Miz TV is up next.
Why?
Oh yeah, that was
Just go home.
I love the promo of Zeb Colter.
I love how if you actually listen to his argument, he's right.
I hate to say
I love if you discard the fact that he's a heel and Del Rio's the face.
And just listen to what he's saying.
And just listen to what he's saying, and you look at, our economy. He's right.
He's 100%
He has
right.
not said anything wrong. Now, I'm not saying that if he is saying illegals are the problem, and last time I checked,
on the illegal, not all immigrants.
So, I mean, last time I checked, illegal means breaking the law, and someone who breaks the law is a criminal.
Criminals.
Yeah. Ah!
So, using that logic, he's not wrong.
Yeah. The only problem I have, talking about it right now again, is that Barrett, Del Rio, Cesaro, if he ever gets brought in, they're not illegal.
Right.
And he seems to have a problem with them anyway.
Right. That's the part that makes him heel.
Yeah.
Because when he makes these arguments in his, State of the Union and all that stuff, he makes sense until he groups in regular immigrants with him too.
Or his YouTube videos.
Right. And that's the part that makes him heel. That's the extremist part, that he groups in all immigrants together.
It's great.
Yeah. All right. But if you, everything he said there in the promo, last night, again, he wasn't wrong.
Only the fans,
Well, they are in Texas. There's a lot of.
they were cheering for Del Rio anyway.
That's one of the prime places where the illegals go to. Actually, it's hard to say. So obviously Del Rio does have a fan base.
Like I said, if you actually listen to the promo.
Well, obviously they'd have to go to Texas.
But Del Rio's gonna get a cheap babyface pop, of course.
And that's what it seems like that's the route they're taking.
Of course.
Seems like that's what they're taking.
Even though Del Rio also cut a very good promo.
Yeah, he did.
I was impressed with it. More plugs for Punk versus Cena. I just like Swagger just in the back. We the people. That's it.
Just him with his arms crossed.
That's it.
And John
I told you they can ride him out, not cutting promos.
It's awesome.
They can ride it out.
Just leave it to Zeb.
You don't even notice.
If he's that good in the ring, this is what we said before. If someone can't talk, play to their strength. Obviously, Jack Swagger's strength is in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
John, of course, asked yesterday. I wonder if he's high because Jack Swagger had this look on his face.
Oh my god! His eyes were popping out of his head. Oh my god!
He did look kind of out of it. He did kind of look out. But there's no way. I refuse to believe it. Not after what happened last week.
Yeah, I can't. It can't be that.
It was kind of funny. His eyes were just popping out of his head.
I do hope that there are no.
He looked like maybe at any moment he could start laughing, and you wouldn't know what he's laughing at.
Yeah.
He would just start laughing.
Or just now, if you take out something to eat.
Also, this is when you can only have active. You get Jack Swagger attacks the Miz.
But the problem with that is that the whole point of active is you have it on your phone, you get to check it out.
Yeah, and then
if they show it, you don't need it.
Yeah, right? What's the point of having it?
It's a double-edged sword, really. Yep. Yeah. You're going to piss off people that don't have it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to piss off people that have it, and then you don't need it.
And before I even said it, we're going to get a Swagger versus Miz match, and I was right.
Yeah, he was right. John called a lot of things on last night's Raw.
It's just predictable.
Except for The Undertaker.
No, I called it. No show. I called it on the show last night. He was not showing up.
Okay.
I don't care.
Me and Rob both agreed that he wasn't going to show up.
It's funny because it pissed off a lot of people.
But during that match, the CM Punk Cena match, you kept saying, "Come on, Gong, where's the Gong?
Where's the Gong? Where's the Gong?"
I was reading that a lot on the internet. People like, "Where is he? Where is he?" When Punk had cut the first promo, where is he?
Here's the thing though, as we pointed out before we started the show, clearly, Baby Taker needed his nap.
He did.
After his match.
He was pounding a few with Rey Mysterio, eating some donuts and drinking some beers.
Babies don't eat donuts. He was drinking milk.
Babies don't have teeth. They can't drink. He needed some warm milk.
It upset a lot of people.
Needed to be changed by Michelle McCool.
Oh boy.
It ticked off a lot of people that they even mentioned Undertaker.
Why mention him?
They showed it twice, I think, right?
They showed it. I remember once.
It was once. That was it.
No, I do remember.
We'll get to that later.
Oh no! Here's what they did. They showed it once on Raw Active, and then they showed it again.
Well, people without Active, and people were like, "Why? Why even show it? It ruins." People were upset at first that he was at a house show, even though I don't get why. You need to see if he can still do it in the ring,
perform in front of a live audience.
And then they were mad because they even showed it on Raw.
Yep.
So it ruins any excitement or surprise.
But
one quick thing. He wasn't even there. Wasn't backstage.
I said he wasn't going to show up anyway.
And one of the things I noticed is that, well, here's the thing. Don't Smarks know that, Undertaker's back already anyway? So what's the difference if WWE shows it or not?
Yeah.
But they're not. Their shows aren't for the Smarks.
Right, it's for everybody, but
they're for the people that pay money for no reason.
Right, but let's be honest. Do we really need another cryptic Undertaker vignette for a return?
Yes. Oh God.
Do we really?
Yes.
I'm sick of those.
Yes.
Because
we're not gonna get it anyway.
Because he's always a shadowy figure, and then everybody thinks it's Sting.
For no reason.
For no reason.
No reason.
And then when it's revealed to be Undertaker, what?
I knew it.
Yeah, I knew it. It was him.
I knew it.
Makes no sense.
Way off track.
Sting.
Next we get Randy Orton versus Antonio Cesaro,
which was a very short match.
Yeah.
They have had longer matches in the past. Obviously, every time I usually rip on the RKO out of nowhere because it's not out of nowhere. Everyone sees it coming all the time. Mm-hmm. Not last night.
It was good.
It was a good one.
Good for you.
He did take it out of nowhere.
Yep.
And
good for you, Orton.
It was good for a short match. Good enough.
It sucked. It was so short.
So obviously, Randy Orton is now going to get a U.S. title shot, right? Right? Because he beat the champ.
Beat the champ. He gets a title match.
He's going to get the U.S. title shot.
Next, we get Bryan and Kane in the back talking about their match with primetime players.
Yes.
Mr. Bryan says, I can beat them blindfolded. And Kane says, I can beat them with one arm tied behind his back.
And then...
cue Vicky Guerrero and Brad Maddox.
Team Bricky.
That's right.
Team Bricky, sorry.
You should be sorry. Yeah. And they will make you sorry.
Sign language.
That's inappropriate.
I know.
So Brad Maddox makes one of them. He decides, not Vicky.
I know.
Brad Maddox decides to make what they said. Huh?
I wanted to say all of it.
I wanted to say all of it.
I thought that was hilarious.
He basically made the match.
Yep. So Daniel Bryan is blindfolded and Kane has his one arm tied behind his back.
Now this is interesting because when we did our best gimmick and worst gimmick matches, did one of us not have the blindfold match on there?
I did.
Okay. And what was the reason again?
It's just so good.
It's horrible.
What?
But why? Why? Because I can't remember what you said. And I'm not necessarily saying I disagree with you. I just want to...
I mean, how stupid. It's your blindfold. How much can you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, entertaining watching two guys trying to look for each other in the middle of the ring.
I'm not saying both guys, but even with
both guys...
Where are you? It brings the crowd into the match.
Marco, Polo...
You
might as well just do that,
No, you point, and the crowd will say, no! Point again, no! Third time, yes!
Lame.
The crowd goes crazy for it.
You think that would happen.
Yeah, last night's crowd. Sorry, but Texas, you're just full stupid.
They were more concerned with... They were more concerned with how Zeb Colter called all of them out.
Yes.
That's the problem. He took him out... Everybody in there realized, oh my gosh, Zeb Colter is right. And they couldn't get past that.
Let's get to the next thing, because this bothered me the whole night.
Oh, wait, hold on, though. I did like Daniel Bryan's job selling the match.
Mm-hmm. It was a good match. But we didn't get to that yet. That's not next.
Okay.
Sheamus' stupid suit is next.
Ah, yes.
Oh, he's wearing a tux. No, Jerry, it's a suit. Get it right.
And if John knows the difference... You should certainly know the difference.
Crap, Jerry.
Jerry. Oh, Jerry. Oh, there's another spot in this show concerning Jerry that I will discuss.
Let's hear it.
Well,
let me get the thing with Sheamus. What is your beef with Wade Barrett?
I don't get it either.
I don't get it.
It's just to plug the movie.
Right.
That's
But you could have somebody else do this, though.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Never.
What if they decided to use the Miz instead? Miz saying that his Marine 3 is far better than... what's the name of the movie?
Dead Man Down.
Dead Man Down, right?
Yeah.
Just plug both movies in at the same time. It makes more sense because both of them are in movies.
And you had David Otunga's The Call.
Well,
who's not even in it.
Yeah,
he's not in the commercial.
He's not even in the commercial.
But, it's just so random to use Sheamus. And I guess the reason Why? Because is Colin Farrell also Irish or something?
I don't know. It's ridiculous. You know what? Also, where the heck did the podium go when Wade Barrett came out? It just disappeared.
Maybe it was never there.
I'm pretty sure there was a podium there.
Right.
But whatever. I mean, this is just terrible. I don't like it.
Whoever decided to make Sheamus face.
Bad idea.
Get fired.
More to come. Punk versus Cena. The Shield will deliver.
Oh well, let's not forget Barrett. We pointed out that Barrett had he was going to go to the red carpet for the premiere.
Yes.
Of Dead Man Down.
Yay. Anyway.
So we all hope Wade Barrett has a great time.
Yes. And
has a phenomenal tux.
A real tux, not the one Sheamus's suit.
Yes.
Jerry the King Larry. Enough said. Anyway, we get another. Oh, Cody Rhodes versus R-Truth. Completely forgot about that.
Also a very fast match.
Fast match. R-Truth won.
Damian Sandow at ringside, continuing saying that he's pointing out even more that he's still best friends with Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
Yes, and he doesn't know what a bromance is.
No, he does not. He
doesn't
understand that
term. It's stupid.
It is.
That's it.
Winner R-Truth. Another short match. Lame. We get another We the People video from Swagger and Colter on YouTube. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to YouTube and watch it.
We the People Zeb.
Yes.
Told you.
Next we get Kane and Daniel Bryan versus Darren Young and Titus O'Neil.
Yes.
Great match.
Entertaining.
Very good.
That's all I can put it.
We got the Titus O'Neil bark
that
I wanted.
Do it.
What? Oh, he didn't do the hand
bark.
gesture. He just hurrah.
There we go.
And it got some heat.
It's the Rob Disapprove. I just like him shaking his head.
And he
Rob
got some heat
face
from the crowd after he did that. I don't know why. Because it's the best thing in the world.
Oh, I loved it how they were blowing the whistles the whole time.
Yeah, right. I was wondering what that was around their neck. And then, it was the whistle for, Daniel Bryan having the head blindfold.
And I guess Darren Young's
it's not
injured.
a blindfold. It's a bag. He has a bag over his head.
A bag.
So, basically, Bryan did a great job selling it. Tripping on the ropes and everything.
Hitting Kane.
Yeah, smacking Kane and Kane not retaliating like Rob said.
Hitting the ref. It was awesome. All good stuff from Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. And, everyone, Big Red Dog, he beat the primetime players with one hand.
Big.
Tied
How about
behind
that?
his back.
Dork.
How about that?
Tied behind his back.
Exactly. The Kane of old taking out multiple people without all his resources.
Millions of dollars, okay?
Exactly. Heck, who else? Who else has done that?
Nobody.
That's right.
Shut up.
It's about
Nobody.
time. It's been a while since we saw this Kane. I thought he was going to get that he wasn't going to win like that, but he did. Very impressive.
Yes.
After we get that, Kane and Daniel Bryan win. Like I said, entertaining match. We get more of Triple H and Brock Lesnar as they keep
Triple
showing
H
it.
touted.
Tout
it out.
Who cares?
This is where I draw the line. Okay, fine. I downloaded the WWE app.
Fine.
It does a few good things.
People make mistakes. It happens.
But I draw the line at tout. I will never.
He will tout eventually.
I will never tout.
He will tout.
Tout it out.
I will never download it.
Tout it out.
Well, actually, I did download it once to show Rob how it works, or was it you?
Doesn't work.
This is.
I immediately deleted it.
I want to get to this part of the show.
It's not there anymore.
Because Sheamus makes another mistake.
Yes, I remember this.
The Shield does their normal promo in the ring.
Yeah.
Their normal, amazing promo.
Yeah.
Another good promo. I loved it. Next, Sheamus shows up on the ramp and says, why don't you guys come get me?
I got to point this out. I love the facial expressions of Dean Ambrose while he's talking.
Oh, I know.
Because I'll tell you what.
It was intense.
The fact of the matter is, nowadays when you see someone cut a promo, they look one of two ways. Smiley, like Sheamus is all the time, or very pouty, like CM Punk is whenever he cuts a promo. Dean Ambrose uses the muscles in his face to show more emotion.
And Roman Reigns was actually okay last night.
Like I said, Roman Reigns is good enough.
Roman Reigns verbally is good. But like you pointed out, nothing going on in his face.
Yeah.
Take the iPhone.
Roman Reigns, well, I do have to check something. Roman Reigns, actually, like I said, if you hear him, sounds very intimidating and all that stuff. But if you look at his face while he's talking, he doesn't. He's the opposite of Dean Ambrose. He has no facial expression, even when he's screaming. Really,
Yeah.
he has this blank look on his face.
So
but
his
again,
mouth is open and it's loud.
Right, but again, I do
believe in the Shield.
You're drive your bones into dust.
But I feel like like I said, I think he's good enough. He's not bringing him down. So
No.
Now we get to Sheamus comes out, does his normal. What?
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is. I said it before. I'm forced to say it again. He's the Darren Young of the Shield.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Back to Sheamus.
no, but
Sheamus shows up on the ramp. Says, "Oh, why didn't you guys get me?" So they leave. Randy Orton sneaks up behind Seth Rollins, gives him the RKO. He leaves. Sheamus.
Wait though. You did point this out last week, and you noticed it last night. I mean, and you noticed it too. Why was Seth Rollins still in the ring?
Yeah, why was he
I
still
don't know
in the
why
ring?
why they went to go after him at all, and I noticed that Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns were moving a lot faster than Seth. I'm like, they're obviously, if they're gonna attack, all gonna go.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they were out of the ring, and
Right
Seth
when
Rollins
they're at the ropes, Seth Rollins isn't even moving it at this point. I'm like,
right.
Oh no!
why are you in the ring, Seth? Get out! I was yelling. Get out! I don't know what my neighbors thought. We're like, no! Get out of the ring!
Yeah,
they're gonna get you. Somebody's gonna get you.
And it makes no sense because the only time the Shield is separated is when they're coming down.
Yeah, that's it.
And
normally
the audience.
it's Ambrose and Rollins are together, and Reigns is by himself.
So it makes no sense why they would be alone.
Orton RKO's Seth Rollins. Now Sheamus, on camera, goes to the back.
Yes, he goes to the back.
I didn't know what that was about.
And then
he goes back.
He comes back, and for no reason.
I think he made a mistake. I thought the camera's cut. I believe Vince. I think Vince sits in the gorilla position. He's like, "Get back there! What are you doing?
Yeah,
what are you doing? What are you doing?"
I can totally picture someone saying, "What are you doing back here? Get back out there!"
Get back there.
He jogged back, and I thought, is he bringing somebody else out?
That's what I thought.
What's going on?
And all of a sudden, he shows back up.
Obviously, the segment wasn't over.
I think he made a mistake.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he thought it was funny. Something he thought was funny, so he's like, I can't laugh right now. Let me run to the back fast, get it out.
It's probably the way Seth Rollins was on the mat. He just had he was taking a nap.
Well, I don't know. I think Sheamus made a mistake on.
He did. He definitely did.
Orton was great though.
Yeah, Orton.
I feel like maybe we cut him down a lot on the show, or maybe not give him as much as he might
because
deserve.
he hasn't been given the opportunity to do a lot.
Yeah,
we've seen him lose cleanly to Wade Barrett and Mark Henry over the past.
That seemed like
weeks.
for no reason.
And I mean, for some reason, it wasn't us that were cutting him down. It was the WWE was doing that.
Yeah.
And then he loses to Jack Swagger this past SmackDown, And I had actually forgotten that Orton was one of the people that Shield attacked. Mm. And he has yet to be in a match with Shield. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I also liked Seth Rollins referring to Cena, Ryback, and Sheamus as the superhero squad.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I did like it.
Friends.
But like I was trying to say, Orton did a very good job of sneaking into the ring and then sneaking out through the crowd.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, I guess you could screw that up, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He certainly didn't.
He didn't. Next we get...
Sheamus should have come out in the tux. He got out of that...
he got out of that tux quick.
Or tux suit, or whatever it is.
Suit. It's a suit, not a tux.
He did have time to take it off, though.
Of course.
It would have been funny if he came out in it again.
It would have been pretty funny.
In a suit.
Yes.
Next we get The Miz versus Jack Swagger.
Why? Well, no, there is a reason why, and I really enjoyed it.
He beat down The Miz.
I'm glad he tapped.
I love seeing The Miz. There's just something about seeing The Miz in pain.
Because
it's very enjoyable.
There's a difference between pinning someone and making them submit.
Yeah.
Making them submit
You
is
worked
so
on the
much
knee.
worse.
You worked on the knee.
And it's surprising when higher card guys tap out.
Is Mid a higher card guy?
No, I'm just saying.
Would you call him a higher card?
If you have Swagger versus Evan Bourne,
right?
That's a submission.
Yeah. No, but also the fact that they're supposed to be plugging a movie for him. Yeah. And they made him tap out. And a Marine, he's supposed to be playing a Marine in the movie. Then you see real Miz. Obviously, he's not who he plays on the screen because he gave up. He sucks. Go home.
Go home.
It's funny though that
Take the Great Khali with
It's
you.
matches that superstars that get straight to DVD releases.
Yeah.
Like WWE has made a couple films,
but because they realize it doesn't. If for some reason it doesn't work, one or another.
See No Evil was fantastic.
See No Evil.
I saw that in theaters. I paid for that.
Was in the theater also. Yeah. There was another one, wasn't there? I feel like I'm forgetting one.
They've made a bunch of movies. I can't remember.
The next two Marines were on straight to DVD.
Well, the second Marine was on DVD. The third one hasn't come out yet, but yeah.
Yeah, they're both going straight to DVD. Yeah, now it just I guess they figured.
Halle Berry stars in it.
I guess
Otunga, I guess, is a cop somewhere in the background.
Oh goodness.
Or a lawyer.
But I do figure that the WWE has realized.
Has no lines.
Yeah, that it's not a good idea to put your top superstars in movies, because I guess people just can't take it seriously. You know.
Can anybody take it seriously?
I can. Cena was great.
Well, no, yeah, because in that one Kane wasn't exactly a top star. Mm. He was just there. Like he is now. I mean, he was
12 rounds in theaters?
Oh boy, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm not gonna lie, those were good movies.
Right. But I mean, I guess what WWE figured out was let's not put our superstars as the stars of the movie.
Yeah.
Because See No Evil, honestly, Kane was the bad guy.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Now they just have the wrestlers as extras or just some other character or whatever.
Oh, you're right. So. Next we get Raw. They showed The Rock unveiling the new WWE title. You showed me a thing on Raw Active.
Yes. Apparently, I believe the percentage was 68% of people like the title. 32% don't. And you know the 32% are the,
Smarks.
Well, smarks.
They're the kids with iPhones that accidentally pressed no.
Or who are butthurt that, Cena's title is gone now.
Yeah.
And still butthurt over The Rock beating John Cena last WrestleMania. Because there were a few YouTube videos of kids crying when The Rock beat John Cena.
Some of them were really messed up, like the dad's laughing at the kids' faces.
Like a kid's crying.
That's what I'm doing.
A kid's crying. He's finally starting to settle down, and the dad just goes, "The Rock!" And the kid starts crying all over again. I was just like, yes, you are a great parent.
I wonder what I would do, though.
You would do the same thing.
No, I'm saying, no. Like, what if my kid actually enjoys the same wrestler or whatever I enjoy? I'd have to go against my kid just to get a reaction, even though that sounds messed up. But then it's like,
it's
I want
more
to root
fun
for a guy I don't like.
It's more fun when let me tell you, it's not as fun when everybody's rooting for the same guy.
Yeah.
It's just, you love seeing the expression of the person who hates a certain somebody.
Like Miz Girl?
Angry Miz Girl, yeah. And then you seeing their expression when their favorite loses.
Yeah.
And then just something irks you about.
It's 2 now.
That's 2 now.
2 now.
That was good, actually.
That was 2 now. After that, we get we got a tout video from Triple H.
Touts.
Another one. There was only one.
No, there was one, but they showed it.
Yeah, this time they actually showed it. And Triple H had an angry face.
Angry Triple H face.
Yep.
I'm actually more excited than I thought I would be for the match.
Triple H and Brock Lesnar?
Yeah. Because on the last show I said, Punk, Brock. Because I saw it the first time. I saw Triple H, Brock Lesnar last time.
Uh-huh.
Don't really care.
Yeah.
But this was crazy.
Right.
This is you can't say this is PG. What happened?
No, it wasn't.
No, when you do things with Triple H, it's not PG.
Yeah, Triple H is allowed to bend the rules.
He can do whatever he wants.
And Brock Lesnar can do whatever he wants.
Stop him.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. He's got the contract, whatever.
Ironclad.
He's the
COO, Chief Operating Officer.
That was CEO. I was thinking CEO for some odd reason.
So HHH is the COO.
Then I was thinking of C3PO.
Now I just gotta say R2D2.
R2D2. Oh, Star Wars. Anyway, we get Chris Jericho's.
Nerds.
Yeah. Next we get a preview of Chris Jericho's Robot Combat
Combat
Wait,
League.
they showed the preview?
Yeah, they showed the
I stopped
preview.
watching.
I stopped watching.
Because I saw the preview last week, and it totally turned me off to the show.
It's just Robot Wars. That's all it is.
It's not Robot Wars.
It's different.
You're controlling two robots punching each other. It's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Real Steel. Was that the movie with Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
Okay. Because at one point I was trying to remember what the name of that movie was.
And before they had any previews, I was interested.
Yeah.
See, because I didn't know what it was.
Then
I saw what it was. I'm like, oh, forget it.
What? Fighting robots.
Fighting robots.
If it were legit two fighting robots, all right.
Do you think this is more like a show, like planned out?
I honestly thought it was going to be like a sci-fi. I didn't think it was going to be a competition or whatever. I thought it was going to be
just Chris Jericho should have
constant CGI robots fighting each other.
Chris Jericho should have his own robot that always loses.
With a faux hawk?
With a faux hawk. That always guarantees wins and then loses. And puts over younger competitors.
But Jericho's hosted a lot of TV shows.
He has.
A lot of game shows, competition shows, and none of them have gone anywhere.
Right.
None of them last longer than like half a season.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got a good point. Next we get Cena versus CM Punk. Winner goes to WrestleMania 29.
We're at the main event already?
Yep.
Such a good match.
I loved it.
It was. And it's funny because before the match I said, I wonder how they're going to do this long a match because I don't see them just having a straight up match for 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was wrong.
They did.
A lot of people were a lot of people were saying Undertaker. But this brings me back to my point a few weeks ago that I made. You can't just have the Undertaker show up. Because one of the most common things I saw in terms of comments was Undertaker interferes in the Punk Cena match. Why would he interfere?
It doesn't make any sense. We said that on the last show.
Yeah.
It doesn't work out no matter how he interferes.
And it has to be a better storyline than just, Punk wants respect and Undertaker shows up.
Yeah. What?
That's it.
Like, okay, if I beat the Undertaker, I get the respect. Yeah, because it hasn't been done before, right?
And if that match happens, and he beats Undertaker, which won't happen.
Yeah.
But if it does, there's no way you can turn him face ever again.
No.
No, you can't.
And it would be an even bigger letdown if he does, in fact, retire within, I think it was 2 years that he said.
Uh-huh.
He beats Undertaker and then retires. What's the point of that?
It was just to end the streak.
Yeah, that's it.
And nobody benefits at all.
It would be like a really, like I said, anticlimactic.
Yeah. And there was actually some good spots in this match too.
Very big spots. Very good spots.
I liked the submission reversals.
Yeah.
That was impressive. I was not prepared for that.
How about the powerbomb?
I liked both of them whipping out moves that you don't see them.
Yes.
And one was a power driver.
The sit-down powerbomb from Cena. The power driver from CM Punk.
I went crazy when he did the pile driver.
It's been a while. So everybody did. It's been a while since anyone's done it.
It's been banned or whatever.
Yeah.
And only the Undertaker's allowed to do it. The variation
and Kane.
of Tombstone.
Kane every now and then.
Yeah. But that was impressive.
Yeah.
It was. I really enjoyed this match. Great. Best match of the night. Okay, Raw though.
It was the best Raw of the year so far.
Well, we're not mentioning John Cena's Hurricane Rana.
That was, oh my god.
I don't know why people are hating on it. It wasn't that bad from John Cena.
It wasn't that bad.
He's not Rey Mysterio.
He almost broke his neck.
He's not Sin Cara. He's not a small guy.
Did I mention he almost broke his neck?
He powerbombed himself. A lot of people are saying he powerbombed himself.
He got high. He has a really good vertical leap. We see that all the time when he hits a drop kick.
His drop kicks do look better than his Hurricane Rana.
Yeah. Well, because they are. Because he doesn't have to flip
himself. Yeah.
So now it looks like we have 2 matches set for WrestleMania.
Yes.
Dario Swagger, Cena Rock, 2. Greatness versus
Triple H, Brock Lesnar.
Twice in 2 years. Twice in 2 years. Anyone's calling it.
And what is it? Greatness versus Redemption. You're killing me, WWE.
Maybe what they should do is pretend. They should pretend the first one didn't happen.
Oh yeah, the first one didn't
because
happen.
That works.
No, it didn't happen if it was longer than 3 years.
No, they should cut that even shorter. Just if it didn't happen in the last 5 months, it didn't happen.
So, no Taker.
Well, it seems pretty obvious it's going to be... Another match is going to be the Shield versus the Superhero Squad.
The Superhero Squad.
It'll be a new Superhero Squad.
It's going to be Sheamus. It's going to be Orton. I don't know who the third person's going to be.
And again,
Ryback.
And again,
has to be Ryback.
Someone suggested...
I don't know why. I forgot about
Ryback.
I don't know why, because they ruined his life. I mean, his career or something like that.
Yeah, Ryback. Oh, they ruined my life.
That's obviously happening.
Feed me more.
And then,
me.
of course, you got somebody who suggested The Undertaker.
I'm going to say this again. Ryback is more over than Cena right now.
People love Ryback.
It's crazy how many people love Ryback.
And I think...
And, they kept the Goldberg chants good till last night.
I mean, they did it last week. They've been doing it, but it sort of made me mad when I was watching such a great match. Mm-hmm. And for no reason at all, they're just chanting Goldberg.
Well, guess what?
Is he coming back?
There's always going to be some smarks in attendance.
Let's go black.
Undertaker, Shield!
Goldberg!
No, but again...
What? And spear Ryback in half.
But, yeah, in terms of the six-man tag that will be at WrestleMania...
I'm thinking, again...
Well, like I said, you guys mentioned Sheamus
and also Triple H and Lesnar.
Sheamus and Orton, that seems like it's going to happen. The third man, for some reason I saw people online suggesting The Undertaker. Why? Why would he be part of a six-man tag team?
Why?
I would prefer to see the Brothers of Destruction versus Shield.
I was actually thinking at one point last night, and this is crazy because they're not going to split up the Superhero Squad, but Undertaker versus the Shield at WrestleMania.
That's the thing I said last night.
But wouldn't that be burying the Shield, though?
Undertaker's taking on 3 guys in a handicap match before WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania?
A-Train and Big Show.
No.
Was Luther Reigns in the match, too?
But then Nathan Jones came back.
Oh, Nathan Jones.
He came back.
For no reason.
No reason.
Well, no, he was the original tag team partner.
Oh.
And they attacked him backstage, I think, and he came back for the end.
Undertaker still won.
And then you had... Look, I mean, the Shield already is taken out. Like, even Kane is one of the people there. So
I wonder what... notice, no Brodus Clay, no Tensai.
There's still 4 other shows.
No 3MB.
That's what really upset me. I'm telling you, 3MB versus the Shield at WrestleMania would be gold.
Stop it.
And it should be in a Hell in a Cell.
Match-wise, not so well except for Cena and Punk and Ryback and Dolph Ziggler. Other than that, everything else was just...
Good. All right, look.
Everything else
I'll take away Mark Henry and Khali because you won't concede to that, so I will. Orton and Cesaro wasn't a bad match.
It was just too short.
It's short. I wanted more.
They needed that time for Punk to come out and cut a promo for no real reason.
Stupid. Cut out a rehashed promo.
I don't know why they didn't have more Fandango.
Yeah, they should have had more promos for that.
They should have more promos because they've been doing like 3 a show.
Well, I guess since
and then the last promo says on Friday.
Right.
Which is so weird. It's so weird. Why debut someone before Mania?
Well, because look,
unless
obviously
you're going to put him in a match.
Because the Fandango vignettes are the highest, viewed parts of Raw these past weeks.
I believe that.
Everybody watches those Fandango.
And then the same ones. They're the same ones over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
There's like 2 or 3, but they're just constantly played.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see Fandango.
I want Creeper Curtis.
Now, here's what
I don't want Fandango.
No, I
want Creeper Curtis.
I don't know who Creeper Curtis is.
You need to watch NXT.
Here's what needs to happen.
I gave you this massive opportunity to watch them.
Wait, though, but... Who do you think is going to job to Fandango on SmackDown?
Well, he already beat Ted DiBiase in the dark match.
Alright, but that Ted DiBiase apparently isn't good enough to be on TV anymore. So.
Well, I didn't know this, but apparently he's been injured for the last 2 months. That guy just keeps getting injured.
But, yeah, I just don't see them bringing back Ted DiBiase just to lose right away.
Alex Riley drops out.
Could be Alex Riley. Yoshitatsu's another.
Yoshitatsu.
Zack Ryder. Well, no,
but
he's not usually on SmackDown.
I still can't tell if Fandango is a face or a heel.
He's going to be a new hybrid.
So it's going to have to be one of those things where you see whoever his opponent is, if he's in a match. If they're a face or a heel, that's the opposite of what Fandango is.
Didn't you want to say one thing about Jerry Lawler?
Yes, Jerry Lawler. There was one segment where he, and I know I'm not the only person who thought this. They cut the camera to Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole, who have Sonics.
Oh yeah,
on the table.
I forgot about that.
Where did that come from?
And everyone thought because it's not like what's on the tray is healthy. It's hash browns or tater tots or whatever.
They were sweet
and fried chicken.
Tots.
And obviously the first thing
was it chicken? I didn't notice.
It was like popcorn chicken or whatever. And obviously everybody thought the same thing.
Is he gonna
is he egging for another heart attack?
Is he gonna eat it?
He wants another heart attack.
And then he was like drinking both of the drinks.
Yeah.
I mean, you only saw him drink one, but it was obviously that would have been the Michael Cole drink. He's like, no, you can't have it.
Yeah, right.
Double fisted him.
And then like all of a sudden you start hearing him snoring later on during the match. Had another heart attack.
And just die.
And then this time Michael Cole laughs at him and goes heel after the Jerry Lawler.
You know what? You deserve it. I wanted a sweet potato tot. I hope it tasted good. You deserve this.
Yeah, that's a good way to plug Sonic, though.
But I did notice.
As they plug it again
they
during
have
commercials.
done that, though, before in the past with Subway. I do remember one with Subway where Santino was on commentary.
And he steals his
sandwich. Steals Jerry Lawler's Subway sandwich.
Santino not going to be on for a while.
Yeah.
Next we get...
I did notice, so maybe you guys did, maybe you didn't. Michael Cole needs to lose some weight.
Yeah,
he has to wrestle. He needs to get back in the ring, start wrestling again, so he can lose that weight.
He was kind of pudgy for the last couple of years, but I don't know what happened. He was looking swollen or something.
Well, he's
not.
He's aging.
Oh yeah, but in the worst ways.
Is it?
I feel like Michael Cole is one of those people who, when he gets fat, the fat goes to strange places.
Yeah.
Because when you saw him in his orange attire, the only thing that was fat about him was his gut.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
His face was fine. His arms weren't fat. No, he didn't have fat legs. It was just this gut hanging. He looked like the way Undertaker looks.
Yeah.
Not to mention they did a thing with Glenn Beck when Michael they showed.
Oh yeah, they just they called Glenn Beck. They said he chickened out. But really, did anyone really want to see Glenn Beck on Monday Night Raw?
What was he gonna do? Take him up on their offer?
He was gonna go and get booed.
Yeah.
That's all.
Even if
you're
he
going
said
back,
anything that was true or not, or I would agree with or not agree with, he was gonna get booed.
Yeah.
No matter what.
The WWE fans here.
Why would you show up?
He insulted us. He's a heel. Let's boo him.
I love it. Next week, Raw goes old school.
Yes, I got super excited.
Who's ready to see Undertaker back in his graveyard?
I'm ready to see.
It's not gonna happen.
Jerry Lawler actually care about what he looks like and wear his crown and
his red thing again.
Yeah, the whole suit.
I love old school Raw.
I want to see the red, white, and blue ropes.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
The old WWE ring. Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yep.
The siren.
The old intro.
Yes, the old intro.
Anything else?
Just get rid of all the new superstars and bring back the old ones.
Oh, God.
No matter what shape they're in.
Don't do that.
I want to see. No. I want to see Kevin Nash versus Scott Hall right now in the shape they're in right now.
Nope.
Oh,
get Scott Hall out of DDP's house.
Stop it.
Put him in the ring.
He's doing well
against Kevin Nash.
What was it? He was.
And he has to wear his old Razor Ramon attire.
What was it? He was sober 10 days and then it was 15 days.
Yeah, he was talking about how he just left the hospital in 10 days. And then later in the interview, he changed it to 15.
15. Wow.
So
hey yo.
When you're in a stupor, you can't remember days. Days aren't important.
No.
Pretty much the Hall of Fame set. Yay.
Well, let's see. What else do we expect from old
really
school? Is
the
old
only
school
people
Raw?
to be inducted this year?
They have.
I don't mind a small list.
Isn't it usually like 8?
It's usually a lot.
8 or 10, something like that.
It's usually too many.
And how many are in there now? Like 5? Is that 5 or 6?
I think it's the 4.
It's Trish, Bob Backlund, Mick Foley, Donald Trump, Bruno Sammartino.
5.
That's it right now?
I think so.
Okay.
It's the 4 wrestlers and then the celebrity.
Alright.
Next week they're gonna pull out some old tag team.
Yes, that nobody remembers.
That nobody remembers.
The Body Donnas.
There's a couple of reports saying that Vince is very upset with Punk because he did do the pile driver, which is banned.
It's the only things that you're reading on the internet. You can't know that it's true.
Who knows? Who knows?
What's the big deal? Like Taker and Triple H destroyed each other with chairs last year, and they just got a fine. So.
Well, again, you have Undertaker, who's a big legend who can do no wrong.
It's different.
You have Triple H, whose son-in-law can do no wrong.
COO.
CM Punk, I don't know how well his relationship is with Vince or anyone backstage. So, it'd be interesting to see where that goes. He's already out of the title picture.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he said it last night. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Title doesn't matter. Oh.
Generic heel promo where nothing matters anymore except him.
And you had no Rock or Jericho.
Because everyone's pushing for Punk and Taker, I honestly thought he was going to say, what's important is respect. And I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
But then he said me, and I was like, oh, yes. All right. This is better than respect.
Slightly better than respect.
Because he started saying all the stuff that it wasn't about. And I'm like,
yeah,
you're crossing a lot off the list right now. It's not about Mania. What?
It obviously is. You're trying to go there to mean that.
There was Hulk Hogan did a new issue of a magazine. He was actually supposed to face Cena in a match.
When was this supposed to be?
When did the
2005.
Michaels? Yeah,
2006. It wasn't about Cena. If you had read the article, Donald, which I do not believe you did. He was simply saying that around that time he was working on a 25-year deal. I don't see how that's possible.
25-year deal.
Yeah, I don't see how that's even possible. That just seems ridiculous to me. From Hogan's standpoint, because there's no way he's wrestling for the next 25 years. Maybe as a company standpoint that makes sense, because then you basically own the character for that long and can profit off of it. But Hogan's out of his mind if he thinks that even if the deal had gone through, that he would wrestle that long.
Yeah. But
he's claiming that he had a back surgery. Some laser facility botched it up pretty much.
Okay.
And then he had to get more surgeries to fix it. And then all this other stuff happened. And he's actually suing the facility.
Okay.
That he went to.
As he should.
But I'm not so sure.
Back?
I'm not so sure that it was their fault. You know what I mean? Wrestlers do stuff all the time that the normal person who may have the same surgery don't have to worry about.
Right.
The normal person wouldn't have to worry about it, whereas he's doing his finisher is a leg drop.
Yeah.
So you're just jumping up and then landing on your butt over and over and over again. That's not good for your back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he was doing that.
No, I know.
He's at home just dropping legs on stuff. But, you know, he's not the average person. He could be doing stuff he shouldn't be doing.
Possible. Very possible. That is true. That is one of the reasons, I think you said he lost a few inches, actually, of height, because he's been doing the leg drop so much.
He's old, bone loss, and things like that.
Yeah. Well, it is too bad.
No, I was saying who lost height was Big Show.
Oh, was it Big Show you said? All right.
Anything else to comment on Raw?
It was great. Trying to run through it.
We miss anything? I'm pretty sure we covered everything.
No, I think we did.
Oh, but the Hogan thing wasn't about necessarily John Cena, but it was. He would have probably have gone up against Cena. Because
at some point I could have seen
he's the top guy. Cena's obviously the top guy, especially for the time.
Yeah.
I think it was something about Mania that they might have ended up doing something.
I want to bring up the old school Raw that's coming up. Remember last year how people got really upset how certain people didn't show up?
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to get that same reaction?
Was that last year?
No, that happened recently,
Yeah,
too.
that was with Michaels and Stone Cold didn't show.
Yeah, this was what just passed?
2000.
The 1000th Raw.
That's what that was. That was an old
showed.
Everybody no-showed.
The old
except
school
Undertaker.
Raw.
Undertaker showed
Yes, he showed up.
The one thing I remember from one of the old school Raws was Del Rio versus Sergeant Slaughter.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And he won.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, and Piper split with Cena.
He won with the Enziguri to the corner. That was the first time you saw him really win a match without the armbar.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. I don't know why that's
because
something I remember.
Sergeant Slaughter is so pathetic that he doesn't even need to make him tap.
He looks like a giant baby.
What do you guys want to see in the old school Raw next week?
I try not to build anything up in my mind because then it's going to be a letdown regardless.
Right.
Like, I really think that if Ant-Man had watched this Raw at home, he would have enjoyed himself far more than you just sucking all the energy out of the room and being pouty-faced and butthurt and disapproval.
You're a piece of crap. You know that?
Disapproval face all night.
What needs to happen is everybody on the roster needs to come out dressed like an old Raw superstar. Sheamus needs to be Doink.
Doink.
Kane needs to be.
No, Jericho can come back
Jericho
and
can
be
be
Doink.
Doink.
You think
He's been
so?
Doink before.
He's been Doink
he could be
before.
Doink.
Might as well.
Who else is there?
Doink come out, baby.
Wade Barrett
Jericho.
can be the British Bulldog.
He's not.
With the braids.
Yes.
With the braids.
He'll wear a wig.
Wait, who'd you say the British Bulldog would
Wade
be?
Barrett, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, makes sense.
Let's see here. Razor Ramon, who could be Razor Ramon? Antonio Cesaro has to wear a wig because he's got the hairy chest.
I don't know about Cesaro. I think it should be.
He's gonna be a taller guy.
Yeah.
A taller guy? Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go with.
Honestly, it should be Sheamus.
This is a stupid idea. Let's just forget
It's stupid,
this.
but Sheamus has got the chain already.
Yeah.
He's tall. That's all you need.
But no.
If you cut it off
you
from
can't
there,
do that though because
if you cut it off from there, and he'll have the orange
Because
mustache beard.
Razor Scott Hall had the nicest tan
He
in
did.
the world.
That's true.
And
But that's why it's
keep going.
funny.
Yeah,
That's why it's funny.
Have the polar opposite of him.
Yes.
Somebody who can't get a tan.
He'll have a wig though. He can have
yeah.
a wig.
What about Daniel Bryan? I think Shawn Michaels right off the bat.
Okay, yeah, retro Shawn Michaels, I guess. But that beard is just too much. It'd take away from him.
I don't think so.
Who would you say?
I don't think that'll happen. I don't know what'll happen. I just think none of the ideas that we can come up with will happen. None of the entertaining ideas that we
stupidest
can
idea.
think
Thanks,
of.
Ant-Man.
Because you have to think.
But you guys ruined it. You're supposed to help me.
You have to think. We're still going toward WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Anything that's going to be going
Does this
on
sl-
for the next couple of weeks is toward WrestleMania.
Does this slow down WrestleMania though with this old school Raw?
I think from the aspect of it being a throwback, a old school Raw, people are going to be let down by it.
Right.
But it's certainly still going to develop storyline toward WrestleMania.
Of course.
So here's the
So
bearing
I don't
question.
think there's
You have
a point in doing it.
Here's
Yeah.
the bearing question: does Taker show up? Yes or no?
I'm not answering that.
I don't know either. At this point, I
Who
really
knows
don't
how long his nap will be?
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
you don't want to do the wakey too early because then he might get cranky.
You might use the lightning on you.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, if it still works, I mean, hasn't
He's-
done it in a while.
when you think you have to, because after next week you're only
A month away?
5 weeks away.
Hmm.
I mean, what are you
It
gonna
doesn't
do?
really matter.
At this point, like I
You
said,
could throw a match together and people will still
In the
want to
eyes-
see it for some reason.
in the eyes of the Smarks, Undertaker could do no wrong, so he could literally show up the Monday before WrestleMania, and everybody would be okay with it.
Of course.
And they won't care about the storyline or anything. They'll just say, "Oh, the Undertaker's back! Yay!"
I really think he has to.
Who's that guy dressed like the Undertaker?
I really think. He
Why
has to
is
show
there a
up next
baby
week.
in the? Huh?
I think he has to show up next week. You want to start anything with Punk?
You've
now?
been crying about him showing up for like the last 3 months.
Just started already. You know.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
You've
matter.
seen how he looks. You obviously don't care about the Undertaker.
No.
Is what it comes down to. You just want to see this guy put on a match, and it's not going to be good. Last year's wasn't good, and he's just going to get more hurt. At least, if he's going to come back, really heal up, get back into shape, and have maybe one more match if you ever
He's
do.
in horrible shape.
Goo goo gaga.
But as he is now with Baby Taker, he definitely shouldn't be in.
No, I agree.
Then stop saying he should show up next week.
Well, then who do you put Punk against?
It doesn't matter.
So Punk's doing nothing at
It doesn't
WrestleMania then.
matter.
He did that 2 years ago.
Wow.
Then he'll say he's going to leave again, and then people will love him again.
Yep.
Wow. No comment on that. I don't. How could you not put CM Punk in a WrestleMania match?
Exclude him. That's his punishment.
Then
for
might as
using
well
the pile
exclude Chris
driver.
Jericho then.
Well, he always loses anyway, so just keep him off the
Exclude
card.
Daniel Bryan, then exclude Kane.
Well, they won. They're winners. They're champions. They could be in there.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with them.
Yeah. I
This is
don't know.
confusing now.
I have no idea where it's going.
Want to talk about confusing? Oh, we're gonna break them up. Oh,
Gauntlet match.
Yes.
At Mania.
Tag team gauntlet.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Come on.
That'll be the pre-show.
No. They need a massive
I think
battle royal.
I think we're gonna get a pre-show battle royal.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. That's always what it is. It's just an excuse to get some mid-carders in at WrestleMania so they won't bitch for a while. And then...
What's crazy
Then,
is that
around
Yoshitatsu
Extreme Rules.
won it
Yes,
one
he did.
year.
Can you do
It
it
doesn't
again?
make any sense. It
And then
didn't seem to matter.
Yeah, it didn't. And then later around Extreme Rules, the town will start complaining again.
Yeah.
We never put us in our pay-per-views.
You know, but
It was a pre-show. It doesn't
think-
count.
didn't they say something about roster cuts coming up?
They say that every year.
They always say that.
Spring cleaning.
And there's
Nothing
never
happens.
and there's never there haven't been any really big releases lately.
No.
Tensai. There goes his.
I used to get, strangely enough, excited for the spring cleaning.
So did I. It was like
You just get rid of the people
who's
you
gonna get
released? Who's gonna get released?
Who was the last big name that got
Mickey
released?
James was a
Mickey
surprise.
It was,
when she
right?
got released.
And then there's this big Mickey James fan who I think he threatened WWE headquarters for releasing
I
her.
remember something like that. You're crazy.
No, that's a fan.
That's someone you want in your corner.
Yes. Someone who's willing to blow up a multi-million-dollar corporation in your name. But that's devotion.
Wait, what do we do with Wade Barrett on the way to WrestleMania? He's the Intercontinental Champion.
Bo
Ladder
Dallas.
match.
Bo Dallas. Everyone forgot about Bo Dallas.
I didn't forget Bo Dallas.
He's just disappeared.
He just disappeared.
No Mo Bo.
No Mo Bo. Oh boy. Yeah, I think ladder match. Hang it on a ladder. Mid-card.
Money in the Bank.
No, not gonna happen. It has its own pay-per-view.
This needs a specialty match. I'm waiting for the specialty match.
Oh well, I think
at this WrestleMania.
Brock Lesnar, Triple
What
H
they
will
need
be
to
an
also do
bar.
is build AJ versus Caitlyn at this point.
I don't understand.
How are you gonna do that?
They're
though?
not doing anything with
They're not
it.
doing with.
They're gonna go into New Jersey. A freaking opportunity of a lifetime, where a diva could get the biggest pop of the night.
Yeah.
And they're gonna blow it.
Yeah.
You're right. It sucks, but what can you do? You know,
it's the one time where you want a heel to win. Like Mania is kind of built around faces winning. Exactly. You want to send everybody home happy. People like faces. This is the one instance where a heel needs to win.
Yeah.
And it needs to be AJ, even though she's a face.
Yep.
She'll be face at Mania though, so.
No, the joke is that
I know.
I say they're faces.
I know.
But they know. I think the WWE knows that would happen, and that's maybe why they're not doing it.
They don't want to get a good reaction.
They don't want a heel to get the good reaction. I know it's stupid.
Don't make her a heel.
I know it's stupid.
Then don't make her a heel.
Change her to face. You know, you can still do it. Have her turn on Dolph.
She was getting great reaction as a face. Turn her heel. She still gets a great reaction.
Right.
But you don't want to capitalize on either one.
Yeah, and they're going to blow it, like I said.
So this week, this just came in right now. There will be a general manager special for Saturday Morning Slam.
That's what their big announcement was?
Yep.
So
a general manager special means that the Raw manager, general manager, and the SmackDown could make matches. Not that Saturday Morning Slam would get a general manager, because they don't even have a roster.
Yeah.
Which is fine by me. It doesn't really matter. Their matches don't count towards anything.
Something else they were plugging on Raw last night that I really don't get. Live social media SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that.
First of all, SmackDown isn't even live.
It's taped.
Maybe it's live this week.
They said...
But all that means is that people will be on... the wrestlers will be on their Twitter accounts, I guess.
That makes...
Because that's what social media is.
I don't even know what that's
Facebook,
supposed to be.
Oh, there was another thing that happened on Raw. Well, they went back to WrestleMania 21.
Oh, yes, they showed this... they showed the movie parody of John Cena and JBL.
Yeah.
What?
That was great.
Where does that come from?
I don't know.
It's about John Cena.
I don't know.
I don't remember the setup.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't
Michael Cole just turned around and asked Jerry Lawler.
They were plugging movies.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing.
They were plugging
so many movies last night.
It's their movies.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
They obviously want them to make money.
Ridiculous.
But you know what? I want to see The Call.
You do?
Yeah, after I saw the trailer on Raw, I'm like, you know what? I'll see this movie.
Why? Because David Otunga's in it?
I didn't see David Otunga in the trailer.
Obviously, that's why.
I didn't see David Otunga in the
He
trailer.
wants to see if he could find David Otunga.
No, I don't want to do that because I was never good at Where's Waldo games.
That's not Waldo.
Damn it, it's just a freaking balloon.
But no, it looks interesting. I'm not saying I'm going to pay for it because I don't have to, but...
Of course you don't.
I'm going to see it, maybe.
Of course.
Maybe
also,
I'll see it.
I want to get this up real quick. WWE put on the top 20 most dangerous superstars ever. And there's one guy I noticed.
One guy who obviously should be number one.
Stop it.
Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. I would like to know
I
what place he's in.
I will read the top 20 real quick. 20, Mad Dog Vachon. Past our time. Way past our time.
Before our time.
Yeah.
Cowboy Bill Watts. It's again past our time. Steve Blackman.
What is he doing?
Well, maybe if he has a weapon in his hand.
Yeah, that's... What's he doing now? Who knows? 17 Scott Steiner.
Someone told me he was... Where was he working? I don't remember. Just go on.
17 Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner at number 7. This is ridiculous. He should be number 1.
Okay, that's just
because
skip over that.
Everyone
Because that's a joke.
knows how dangerous he is in the ring. Because of his botches.
How about number 16 being Jack Swagger?
Okay, that's...
They're pushing this guy hard right now.
Yeah.
There's no reason to put Jack Swagger on the list.
No, it is because he might offer you weed. And weed is not good.
Weed not good at all. 15, Rick Rude.
What? Okay.
14, the Iron Sheik.
All right. We obviously can't say his catchphrase. So, tell you what.
What?
What were you gonna say?
This guy.
Abdullah the Butcher has to be on
Time
this
out.
list.
Time out.
Abdullah the Butcher.
This list is a joke. This list is a joke. I'm done with this list. 13 is Bob Backlund.
He was dangerous at the time of putting you to sleep. You need to watch out.
Yeah.
If you're in a car and he puts you to sleep, that doesn't spell.
Especially nowadays, like if you're in a car and someone is with a smartphone watching a Bob Backlund match, you're gonna fall asleep at the wheel.
Everyone's gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 12, Dr. Death Steve Williams.
Well, his name is Dr. Death, so.
Not much to say.
Makes sense.
Number 11, Ed Strangler Lewis. Past our time.
Before our time.
Before our time. Number 10, The Undertaker. Think should be a little higher.
Well, he is the dead man. So.
He's come back from the dead a couple times.
Yeah, and apparently he's coming back again.
No. Of course. Number 9, Harley Race.
Alright.
Number 8. Never heard of him.
Well, no, we have heard of him.
I've never heard
Press.
of him. Yeah.
It was his move.
Yeah.
I've never heard of him.
You've heard of him, though.
You guys have.
You hear people say Luz Press.
Yeah, I've heard
You've
that.
heard of him then?
Yeah.
That's it.
Really?
That's all you know about him. That's all we know about
That's
him.
all I know about him.
Wow.
So, it counts.
Number 7, Dan Severn. Really?
What?
Yeah. Dan Severn's number 7.
Who is that?
Remember, Steve Blackman and Owen... Was it Owen? No, Ken Shamrock. And he was the enforcer?
Nope.
Do you?
Okay, I think I'm... Well, he's obviously not that memorable, I should say.
Yeah, so
he's from UFC, so...
Oh, so I definitely don't know who he is.
Jack Briscoe for number 6.
Wes Briscoe?
Not Gerald Briscoe?
Jack
Wes Briscoe?
Gerald Briscoe.
Number 5, Haku, as you were saying before.
No, that was actually Rob.
Me, man.
Rob was saying that.
Yeah.
Good call.
Haku should be one of the top dangerous ones.
Number 4, Ken Shamrock. I agree.
He's got a picture
You
with
went
the
crazy?
ankle on the Rock.
Ah, there's your guy.
There he is, Kurt Angle.
Number 3.
The American hero. Number 3.
Can't
Number
argue
2,
that.
Danny Hodge.
What? He wasn't an Olympic gold medalist. Danny Hodge should be lower on that list.
Go home.
And obviously number 1.
Go home. And number 1 being Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Obviously,
Okay.
he currently is
the
employed
list
with the
needs
company.
a little change. I think Taker should be a little more up there.
I think if anyone has to be ahead of Kurt Angle, it's Brock Lesnar. And a case can be made for Ken Shamrock in his prime.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely not Ken Shamrock as of late. You know, the one.
I think it'd be Brock Lesnar, Ken Shamrock. Excuse me. Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Ken Shamrock in that order.
Yeah.
If you want to go by Ken Shamrock in his prime. So, list needs a little change, but that's WWE for you. Yeah. Especially Scott Steiner being on that list, that's a joke.
No, it's not. It's him being so low on that list that's a joke.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be on the list.
Considering we didn't know who most of the people, well, not most of them, some of the people were.
Yeah.
You remember dangerous people, and I certainly remember Scott.
I remember
Big
him.
Papa Pump. Big Bad Booty Daddy.
Big
Freakzilla.
Freakzilla.
Obviously, the most dangerous part of Scott Steiner were his mic skills.
Yeah, I was going to say.
When he said WCW sucks on WCW.
He's the most dangerous man in the world with a microphone.
WCW sucks.
They're talking about Ric Flair's yellow teeth. What else did he say? He talked a lot of things.
Well, eventually we'll do a show dedicated to Scott Steiner.
Yes, we do. He deserves it.
I think that's gonna wrap for today. Well, we'll figure out something for tomorrow. SmackDown spoilers. Completely forgot.
Remember, Fandango
debut.
I'm really
Unless
excited
it's
to
live,
read.
then we won't have spoilers.
I know, unless it's live, as
Yeah,
they keep saying it is.
No, they just said social media, which means
ridiculous.
Twitter or Facebook or whatever.
Ridiculous.
But don't be fooled, everybody. None of these guys are really on Facebook.
Yeah.
They're all WWE run.
Yeah.
It's not them. Maybe on Twitter, it's really them. We've seen like clips of them tweeting things, but Facebook certainly is not.
Yeah, I mean, some pretend, but
like they're
not.
all posting the same exact video.
Kane's Facebook page is obviously done by somebody else.
Right.
Yes.
And he doesn't pretend to be Kane either.
Yeah.
He just said, "Watch the Big Red Machines."
That's exactly it. They all do that.
Right.
They're not really them.
That's gonna wrap it for today. Rob will be back tomorrow. He's not here Thursday, and he'll be here Friday.
Me and NXT.
NXT Friday, that's correct. Me and Ant will do sports on Thursday. Thank God Rob's not here. You can say it if you want.
I don't need to. I think the whole world knows how boring it is.
Good.
Boring!
I love it.
Boring! You bore me to tears!
Did you have to throw the Coke? Speaking of, sponsored by Coke today.
Coke.
Sponsored by Coke.
Sponsored by Coke, Clash of Clans, and Apple.
I wasn't only playing Clash of Clans.
And Angry Birds Star Wars.
Yes. That's going to do it for today. I'm John.
This is Aaron.
I'm the real American.
See you guys tomorrow.